Good morning, welcome to the Sunday edition of the vlog. Normally I should be racing today, but unfortunately for me, up north anyway, there's no race on for me. The other guys are racing down south today, but the sun is out up north. There's not much wind around, it's a perfect day to head out on the bike, so I'm going to make the most of this weather, and I'm hopefully going to get a long riding today. I really want to get over to Yorkshire. I haven't ridden to Yorkshire for since like the middle of last season, so I think that's going to be the agenda for today. But before I go training, I need to give these two some food. Do you want your breakfast? I've missed these roads so much. As I mentioned, I'm heading north today. I had to go through Preston, which is always a bit of a pain. Riding through the middle of a busy town is never ideal on a bike, but yeah, once you get through Preston, we're into the countryside. Just these like small lanes. When the sun's out, it's nice and warm. There's honestly not a better place to ride your bike. I haven't actually got a set route in mind today. All I know is that I want to get to the Yorkshire border, which is around 45 miles from my house, like direct. I'm taking a little bit of a detour around and just sort of riding down lanes, or trying to ride down lanes that I've never ridden down before, like this one right here. I honestly couldn't tell you where I am, but yeah, feel good today. I'm just having fun riding my bike. This here is one of the roads that I absolutely hate about where I live. It's a hairpin turn just out of a small village called Sladeburn in the Ribble Valley, and the hard bit isn't actually that steep bit there. The hard bit is that it carries on going for another few hundred meters over the top. It's always a grim bit. So we're about 2.5 hours in now. I'm just riding on the tops. The views up here are absolutely incredible. I've got scheduled 5 hours to do today, but I've already done 2.5. And I'm not even at the halfway point because of those little detours that I was doing at the start of the ride. Got a feeling today might be a little bit more than 5 hours. But when this is the playground, it doesn't really matter. Boom, there we have it. North Yorkshire, we made it. I set out today with a target of making it to Yorkshire, and there we have it. We made it to Yorkshire. Now, I'm not too sure if I want to go across that imaginary line across the border into Yorkshire. I might just play it safe and stay on this side. Love a bit of Lancashire-Yorkshire banter. Alright, 4 hours into this ride. I've just stopped in a small town called Ribchester, north of Preston, to fill up the bottles. Feeling pretty good today. Got about 1.5 hours now to go home. I might do a little bit of a loop at the end to put it up to 6 hours, depending on how I feel. I haven't decided that yet. Often cycling can be quite a lonely sport, especially when you're like 4 hours into a 5.5, 6 hour ride, solo endurance ride. One tip I could give you to do it for like these longer rides, especially when you're doing them on your own, is don't have many metrics on your screen, on your Garmin, on your Wahoo. For me today, the only metric that I've got on my screen is my power, my real-time power. I think what I'm getting at here is try not to have ride time like displayed, because I feel like it's very easy. Oh, this is a rough road. I feel like it can get very easy to get hung up on how far you've ridden, especially when you've got a long way to go. So just having, you know, power or average power or speed, even putting your computer in your back pocket really does help. It's just a shame that there's no easy way through Preston city centre, because like once you get past the city centre, the roads are just incredible, but the only way to get there is through the city. There's traffic lights everywhere, and also lots of people, lots of cars, lots of traffic, lots of danger. Alright, there we have it, just ticked over 100 miles. I wanted to get at least a ton in today, so I'm happy I've just gone over that. That's the first 100-mile ride I've done in the UK in quite some time now. I'm just going to keep it going for another 45 minutes, round it up to 6 hours, because why not? It's around 5 o'clock in the afternoon now. The sun's still shining. Just wanted to make the most of today. There we go, 6 hours and a clock, just as I'm arriving home. That was literally timed to perfection. That's all she wrote. Awesome ride today. To reel off a few of the stats, we did 6 hours, 116 miles, an average speed of 19.3. Average power 228 watts. Training stress score of exactly 300. Look at that power balance between left and right, exactly 50-50. My average heart rate was 153 beats per minute, and I climbed just under 6,000 feet. All in all, it was a really solid day out. The sun was shining, my legs were good. We rode down some absolutely awesome roads in North Yorkshire and also North Lancashire. But right now, I need some food and a shower and more food. Lots of food. We've been out riding all day. I rode through my lunch and it's now like 6 o'clock, half past 6. So I might just skip straight to dinner. It's always good practice after a ride, like to go and have, when you come home from your ride, go and have a shower. Have your protein shake as soon as you walk in, but have your food like after you've had a shower, after sort of 30 minutes or so. The reason is because, particularly after a hard or a long ride, the signals in your brain, the receptors in your brain are working a little bit slower, and when you're eating food, it actually takes around 20 to 30 minutes before your mind catches up with your body. So when you think that you're still hungry, you're eating away, actually you're full, but just the receptors in your brain are working a little bit slower, so you still think you're hungry, and then you end up overeating. Okay, so my ride today, by the time I stopped and completed the ride, pretty much took up the whole of my day. I only went out training this morning at 10:30, so by the time I got home, had a shower, got some food. It was pretty late on in the day. Since my ride, I've not done anything. I've just been sat here chilling out, relaxing, just recovering, feeling pretty tired now. So I'm not going to do anything else for today, so I feel like I might as well outro the vlog now. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow at 5 PM.